All right, we're back at it today. Goal is to finish up getting some cooling fluid back in and just basically test the cooling system, get the truck up to operating temperature, and then I also want to redo the timing. So let's get into it. All right, so here is the install after it was all done. You can see we've got the new fan in there, which replaced the metal 4-blade fan. Everything else though went pretty straightforward. I was missing one of these bolts on the other side. I ended up finding it last night and got that installed, so that's good. Yeah, we got our front grille back in. I tried using the paint marker to kind of touch this up, and it looks okay, but nothing I would be super excited about. The whites were a little too bright. Should be more of a yellow, so, but yeah, and then I think I was also talking about, I got this extra seal put in here at the bottom, so I was missing that. We're getting them fired up. This red line down here, that is the cable off of the alternator, which you might be able to see down in here. So I reran that along the front here and then across just behind the grill, and you might be able to see it if we jump down here. Yep, there it is. So yeah, there it is. You can just kind of barely see it. Don't know. I don't know if that's a bad thing being exposed there, but I figured the front brake line's there. So, so yeah, and that just runs around and then back up to here, across, and then into the battery. So that'll be good. Cool. Well, let's get some fluid in this radiator and top it back off. And all right, out. Got another gallon to go in here. Okay. Just get like a little external monitor for that thing. That'd be sweet. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna double check the oil. I'm gonna double check a couple other things here. That's clamped on. I'm not seeing any leaks visually here. I can hear some air bubbles coming up. Okay, battery's hooked up, so I didn't get anything. Nothing tried to start or shut down. Huh. I have no power. Okay, so this is kind of weird. I went to go start the truck, no power. And I was just grabbed the voltmeter, checked the battery. Battery showing 12.8. And then next thing I did was I just checked power through the fusible link, and it's 0. So I grabbed another one off the shelf, plugged that one in, and that one has power. So something's wrong with this other fusible link here. I don't know, maybe, yeah, I'm not sure why, but it's not working. So, all right, well, easy fix, handy voltmeter. Well, I think I might have found the issue with this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it or not, but no. Actually on here is, maybe you can see it. The clamp mark is right on the insulation for the cable. So I'm just going to try stripping this back a little farther and then try and tighten it back down and see if there's anything actually wrong with this one. Okay, cool. Headlights are on. We've got power now. Let's try and start this thing back up. confirming I've got airflow going in the right direction.
Cool. So this is kind of random, but I was looking at the voltage regulator. It's actually melted on the inside. It looks like at some point there was something going on with the electrical. So yeah, I don't know. I just happened to see this on the firewall, and I was like, you know what? I've been meaning to take this off because it's not actually part of the build and it doesn't get used. So I'm just trying to clean it up in there. So, but yeah, when I took it off, there's all kinds of damage in there. Well, thanks for watching. So got the coolant system filled. I'm not super confident that there's like some air caps somewhere in here missing. I'm not sure if it really flowed through the way I thought it was going to. I feel like the first time I filled it up, I just put it in and it all worked out really well. But we'll let it cool off and then we'll see where the level's at. The other thing I did was I just set the timing. So I just showed you the timing gun there partway in. When I originally set the timing, I based it off of the F engine, which is 650 RPM for the USA model, and then set timing, and then realized the 2F is actually 950 RPM, and so I just went back in, reset the timing. You saw me playing with the idle adjustment screw. I use the idle adjustment screw to bring the idle up to about 950 or so before setting the timing. And then, yeah, then just lowered the idle back down to around 600 or so for a base idle. Could probably go a little bit lower than that, but yeah, it's rather have it not stall randomly. So that could be another issue, but yeah, that's about it. So thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays, and yeah, we'll keep chugging along on some other projects.